off. We have Arsenal and Athletic Club going on, which is still nil-nil at half time. And USG, the Champions League debutants, are winning against PSV 2-0 at half time. And but we have a lot of games to go, which will be coming thick and fast tonight. And first and foremost, I want to say big up to you, Aki, once again for showing up on the stream. And let's see what how Aki feels. So we have some fixtures lined up for today itself. So let's have a quick look, यार कि क्या क्या है fixtures कि क्या we have forward to look to. And let's see right now, as we already knew. And let me just zoom that in a bit for you people, so we can see all the fixture lists nice and easy. Okay. So right, we have so PSV USG is currently 2-0 at halftime. Arsenal is drawing to Athletic Club 0-0, and but we have also have Benfica Karabakh, Juventus Dortmund, Madrid, Marseille, Spurs is also playing against Villarreal at home, and we have so far these fixtures have been now distributed over 3 days now. Like Champions League has changed. Midweek matches में अब थोड़ा सा different feel आती है. Big up to everyone in the chat, by the way. Everyone for showing up. Greetings to you, Superplex. Please like the stream. Please like the stream. Please subscribe if you're new. Come on, people. It helps us a lot. We सब लोग अपने बहुत मेहनत लगा के प्यार जुनून से यहाँ पर इस चैनल पे आते हैं. So please just to show some love. Why not do that? So okay, first of all was the big fixture, I guess clearly we can say, as Juventus Dortmund. What is your feeling for Juventus Dortmund? Okay, क्या सोचते हो आप?
It looks like Juve are cooking right now. I think they.
And big up to Yash Bhai,
Yash,
was also in the stream. Yash Bhai also all this time, unlike last year, all the panel members are Champions League eligible clubs.
Yes.
So
Throwback 2023-24. very interesting कि UCL predictions भी मैंने promise की थी दुनिया को हमने देंगे. The ultimate predictions for UCL.
So, what are the predictions?
पहले अभी fixtures पे देखेंगे फिर predictions मिलेंगे कि अभी Juventus Dortmund I think is a Juve win. Juventus are really cooking.
Today's the big fixture is obviously Juve Dortmund of tonight. I mean, we have Madrid.
Which is honestly like Juventus, the way they have built a squad this time. अब उनकी squad जो predicted lineup देखिए, अब नीचे जाने थोड़ा सा. This predicted lineup is so dangerous. अब ये देखो, obviously this team has gelled up so well. This team has gelled up. Luis Openda on loan deal. That is an absolute bargain.
Luis Openda was a great deal, I think. I believe.
That's an amazing deal, and they have they can make it permanent next season as well.
I think he's a very great player, I think.
But they have to sell someone because he is hella expensive. Like 50-60 million, like.
अब भाई यार Italian clubs का मुझे नहीं पता तो whether they will eventually shell out money. They're very stingy in these matters because.
I mean, they could sell Locatelli. I mean, Locatelli is a
part of the midfield, and I think he's a very decent.
But he's kind of overrated. Like he's more inconsistent, injury prone. He's like the Reece James of Chelsea, Reece James of Juventus. Actually, Hospital FC regular subscriber. So, yeah.
Reece James is currently England's best right back.
That is true.
I.
Factos, my man. Facts have been spoken. No true words have been spoken till date on this channel besides those. But no, seriously, he is, man. He is.
What is your opinion, Aki?
I mean, right backs. I mean, right now England has a very shortage of good right backs right now. I mean, Reece James I would not consider as the best in Premier League right now. I mean, we talk about pure English talent. I mean, there are some. I would say if you want to say a pure English right back who is very good in Premier League is Tino Livramento from Newcastle. I feel Livramento is such underrated player. I think
I'm sure he's underrated. I'm sure he's great, but I mean, when you're talking about Reece James, you're talking about a Champions League proven winner.
True.
And has knees made out of literally pork meat.
Knees
He
are
can
made
any
out of meat and
brother.
bone.
He
Technically.
cannot stay fit for one whole season. Livermento definitely can stay fit. Like I think,
Yeah.
I mean, previously you could say Trent as well. Now he's of course left for Real.
See, you know what happens when you make that argument? You create this false equivalence between Reece James and Jack Wilshere.
Yeah, man. Actually.
So Jack Wilshere or any other like injury
Yeah.
prone,
Yeah.
he has played consistently
True.
for Chelsea.
True. He
There
has.
has
He has.
been
He has.
there has been like couple of seasons where he has had injuries, and he's not as reliable as, let's say, a Livramento or any other, that City guy, what's his name, Kyle Walker. But on
Kylo.
but but the amount of, if you can keep him fit, the consistency that you'll get.
Hmm.
I mean, I feel like he's one of the best in Europe.
I think.
Ashraf Hakimi,
I think.
Yeah, Hakimi is up there
Reece
I think
James,
that's
definitely.
why.
they
I
are
think true. In terms of
that level.
talent and his quality in general, how what he brings to the pitch, I think
Yeah.
people don't who don't watch Chelsea enough or haven't watched Premier League enough. Let me put it that way rather. Will not be able to tell why he's rated very highly. And he has proven it at the biggest level. I mean, his role of also as a right back, he's adapted a lot because वो अब इतना injury prone है, उसने game अपना बदल दिया है पूरा also. So that is also has to be taken into account, because he used to be this bombing right back at one point of time. Like under Tuchel, that's what he did, bombing down the right flank continuously, and he used to score amazing goals. He used to score. He has a terrific finish actually on him. He's very good at set pieces. Uh, Plus, his vision, his skills of the game is also very, very
It's
good.
See, all of those things are okay, but it's just the understanding of the game. I mean, you can rely on him.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
England's number one right back.
true, true.
But
Uh,
but again, ironically, you can't rely on him also because he's injury
Because
prone.
because
yeah, exactly.
he has to be fit for that. True. ये
Yeah.
तो है यार. अब ये तो है. अब मैं इसके बारे में कोई दो राय नहीं है. ये तो है उसके बारे में. This is the problem with Reece James. We all know that
Mm-hmm.
he is notoriously not fit. And if you are not fit, if you're not available, then how can you be like any world class level? ये argument आप दे सकते हो क्योंकि you have to at least show
Mm-hmm.
it consistently on pitch to be called world class, to be called the best. I agree.
No, but come on. I mean, you have to call him world class, man. I mean,
I think he is world class also.
He is,
He
and
is
he's
world
just
class.
injury prone.
He's just injury prone, of course. He's
Exactly.
currently injury prone. I although feel in the last 1 year मुझे लगता है first of all big up to Ananya bhai. How you doing, brother? कैसे हो? Welcome to the stream.
oh,
It's
that's
still
Ananya.
nil nil. It's still nil nil.
हाँ बहुत ही बुरी मैच चल रहा है।
कैसा चल रहा है? कैसा लग रहा है? Actually यार मैच कैसा लग रहा है
But
भाई?
fun fact, Atletico Bilbao are playing Champions League after a decade.
Whoa.
They are
Whoa.
playing Champions League after a decade, yeah.
It's been that long for Atletico Bilbao? Damn, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
And this is because they qualified in the top four,
Yeah,
or
they
they
finished
won
fourth
a
in La
European
Liga.
competition.
They
They finished
won
in La
fourth
Liga.
in they finished fourth in La Liga. Thanks
Pretty
to them,
cool,
they
man.
got EP and they were deep in Europa. That's the reason Villarreal are here because of EPS.
Ah, you got the fifth spot, no? Also,
Acha.
Yeah,
La Liga
that's
got
why
the fifth spot.
Villarreal are here. The yellow submarine.
But
Crazy.
this is crazy. But I want to भाई पहले मुझे तो अनन्या से I want to hear अनन्या भाई.
Camera
How
on करो जरा.
football?
I want to see the tears.
टीयर्स की क्या बात है, अभी तो मतलब nil-nil है, बट हाँ बोरिंग, बहुत बोरिंग गेम है मतलब.
हाँ,
Arteta
that is true.
haram ball loading has already started. The haram ball has already started in the first half.
भाई
I mean,
आर्टेटा आराम बहुत नया लोगों ने हिजाब
because he has to do because unke they have literally speedsters on both sides. Iñaki on one side, Nico on one side.
Hmm.
They're
Oh
literally
yeah.
merchants, literally
But
pace merchants.
Yeah.
नीको तो नहीं
So they
खेल रहा
have
ना।
निको नहीं खेल रहा लेकिन
नहीं खेल रहा,
आज नहीं खेल रहा, आज
बढ़िया.
नहीं खेल रहा,
वो यार थोड़ा
हाँ,
चांस
खेल
है ऐसे जीतने का, बट
बस इनाकी खेल रहा है.
ग्योकरेस कप
But he's one of the fastest players in the world.
How is
Iñaki.
how is Gyökeres playing? I haven't paid much attention to his game, भाई. Ananya, how is Gyökeres playing?
सेम अभी तक कुछ खास उसने कुछ किया नहीं है।
Not got into the game much, huh?
वो ये टैप इन मारेगा तो मारेगा, अभी तक तो और कुछ
Swedish Haaland.
He is still, I think, in my opinion, I think going to do okay at Arsenal. Yeah, मुझे तो लगता है, honestly.
He's already doing well. You know, I mean, he's already
He's
scored what,
actually
3,
already
4,
doing
4
well.
goals?
हाँ स्टैट्स वाइज सही है, बट मतलब कोई स्पेशल गेम नहीं है, बस टैप इन वाला ही है, टैप इन मर्चेंट है।
Tap in
Yeah,
merchant.
come on.
Hey, you
Over-
listen. Tap in merchant. I think you needed. Trust me.
you need it, yeah,
You needed.
definitely.
You needed, like, after seasons. You did want more of Havertz and Jesus missing open sitters and chances.
मतलब
Havertz.
मिलर स्टैट्स तो वैसे मिकेल मेरिनो ने दे दिए थे लास्ट सीजन।
ये दिन आ
Because
गया, मतलब Mikel Merino is the
you
best
finally
striker
have
in
a
Arsenal. My
have a
God.
have a out and out striker, na? Gabriel Jesus is also not really an out and out striker, is he? Like, would you call him a number 9?
So he's a very different number 9. He's
हाँ,
he's
very-
proper. He's proper Robert Firmino type of actually.
Bobby Firmino का
He's not a
injury
classic
prone
running
version of
midfielder and stuff. He'll make the team better. Basic, simple as that. He'll make the team
May-
gel, the metronome flowing.
Jesus is like an injury prone version of Roberto Firmino. Literally.
Actually, yeah. I
Have
would
you
say.
did you hear the overlap? This guy on overlap who called Gyökeres, this guy, he basically said that Gyökeres plays as if he's, still has his jeans on.
हाँ
That was very funny because I have the same feeling about
Violation.
What do you mean though,
Gyökeres.
bhai?
Violation alert.
What is it?
Oh,
आई थिंक
but
इसका
it's funny.
पेस
I
है
mean,
और ये अपनी बॉडी का
थोड़ा
यूज अच्छा करता है, बट वही मूवमेंट इसकी बड़ी बल्की सी है।
मुझे थोड़ा लुकाकू वाला फील आ रहा था इसको देख के.
लुकाकू भाई, लुकाकू का नाम, लुकाकू नाम सुन के मुझे डर लग गया भाई. मुझे डर लग रहा है लुकाकू का नाम सुन के.
More refined version of Lukaku, perhaps.
You don't want. I don't know. You just want a Serie A version of Lukaku. That's all you want. That's probably.
So the thing that I mean people are not talking about is that ki Liverpool got words and they kind of expanded their palette or the diversity, या जो भी आप कह लो, in terms of like you actually have a number 10 playmaker. Soboslai was also kind of like a playmaker, but वो 8 भी खेल सकता है, right?
Yeah.
He's like a proper midfielder. But Wirtz is like proper number 10, right?
Yeah.
Same, which is also in a way changing a bit of Liverpool's game. Similarly with Gyökeres, Arteta has kind of accepted a defeat, right? कि हम जो insistence था कि नहीं मुझे proper number 9 नहीं चाहिए. Eventually he got a proper number 9. And now they are playing really, really, really well. Look at fucking Noni Madueke, yaar. I mean, yeah, blasting from the wings. And he's beating all the freaking defenders with his pace.
The Noni Madueke, but he always does that. He actually even did that for Chelsea. Noni Madueke की problem लेकिन कुछ और है. Noni Madueke का end product हर वक्त बहुत disappointing.
Product, हाँ. Decision making and product ये थोड़ा problem लगा मेरे को.
His
Last match में तो भाई उसे
crosses
कितनी
are always a
बार
little
उसने
off. Little off sometimes. Sometimes finishing will चूक जाएगा थोड़ा सा. Like he's more of 1 in 3 chances player rather than 1 in 1. Yeah, 1 in 2 chances player. So
Ananya,
good player always.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ananya, do you agree with this? I mean, do you think Arteta has also conceded a kind of defeat here and got a proper number 9 finally?
आई थिंक वो प्रेशर तो उस पे स्टार्टिंग से ही था कि वो
Mm-hmm.
कोई प्रॉपर स्ट्राइकर खिला नहीं रहा है, एंड एग्जैक्टली चाह क्या रहा है हावर्ड्स।
But that is in contrast to like all the Arteta fanboys who were very insistent कि last season's failure was down to injuries. Had Arsenal played the way that they did with all the players available, they would have easily won. against Liverpool.
That's
chance tha,
that's the
chance.
argument.
That's the argument, है ना?
Yeah, that's the argument. Yes, at
But
least.
we get a different picture here. The Arteta is also accepting that kind of defeat कि नहीं इससे तो नहीं हमको कुछ और चाहिए. We need to also upgrade in the sense add another weapon to your arsenal. Let's say.
Literally. Literally do that. But I think
आई थिंक दो प्रॉब्लम्स थी. एक तो यही था कि बेंच पे हमारे पास इतने ऑप्शंस थे नहीं, और
Yeah,
सेकंड
yeah.
यही था कि कोई अटैक एक तो बन भी कम रहे थे.
Hmm.
जब ओडेगार्ड नहीं होता था तो प्ले मेकिंग बिल्कुल ही रुक जाती थी. बस फिर साका ही था जो कट मार के गोल मार रहा है.
Yeah,
इसीलिए मतलब एक स्ट्राइकर चाहिए था जो वही टैप इन मारे, या फिर
true.
बाकी मतलब वही था सेट पीस से गोल आ रहे हैं और वो सब थे कि डिफेंडर्स ही आके आके गोल मार रहे हैं. और वही जैसे अभी जुबिमेंडी ने गोल मारे वैसे कोई दूर से मार दे तो बस वैसे वही वाला लक वाला सीन चल रहा था. तो लेट्स सी, मतलब यूक्रेस से मतलब इतना तो अभी मैं खुश नहीं हूँ, बट हाँ लेट्स सी.
I think you guys, तुम लोग,
Come
I think
on, यार.
you know,
You're being too.
I honestly feel, I think that's also the culture of as an Arsenal fan. I think as an Arsenal fan, you demand a lot from your strikers also. They go, as a Chelsea fan, I have a different expectation from my striker. My striker, I don't give a shit eventually of how good you perform, because I just want you to score when the chance comes. तुम कितना भी गेम में बाकी होगो, चांस आए तुम बस स्कोर करो, मुझे और कुछ. So I think once again that's a cultural thing. Because as a Chelsea fan, we've had the Drogbas, who was never actually a clinical forward. उसके numbers इतने खास नहीं है.
Fernando Torres.
Fernando Torres is a different case, man. It's a fucking different case. He was a legend. He was amazing at Liverpool. Fernando Torres at Liverpool is a different story. But Fernando Torres at Chelsea is a different story also. But, you know, that's a
वो
different
मिस याद है हमें जो
I'm talking
ओपन गोल
One,
मिस किया था टोरेस ने.
about
he won
strike.
Champions League. He won Champions League at Chelsea, by the way.
Yeah, he won the Champions League, and the Europa League also, by the way.
And the Europa League, and he scored the winning goal.
And he scored the winning goal in the Europa League. Yeah, he did in the final against Benfica. Great game. So I'm not about successful strikers. So successful striker, I think वो Arsenal का maybe. I think this Arteta way of saying also conceding. I think Yash. I'm trying to probably also think अगर Yash जो कहने की कोशिश कर रहा है and think in my own terms is that कि he's conceding कि भाई देख अब ज़्यादा ना हो पाएगा अब Jesus वगैरह Havertz स्ट्राइकर्स वाले से. ठीक है, हमने देख लिया है. टाइटल चाहिए, फैंस भी इम्पेशेंट हो रहे हैं, गोल चाहिए होते हैं गेम जीतने के लिए. वी कैन डिफेंड, आई नो दैट. हमें बस वो मिल जाए एक बंदा जो एक दो गोल मार दे एंड वी जस्ट शट शॉप, फक इट, डू व्हाटएवर यू वांट, एंड फिर वील डिफेंड द रेस्ट ऑफ द गेम एंड व्हाटएवर वी कॉम्पैक्ट, विन द गेम आउट. ऐसे से ही टाइटल्स आएंगे. ऐसे और कुछ. मे बी ही इज सीइंग दैट वे आउट आल्सो. मे बी डू यू थिंक अनन्या, डू यू थिंक ये बोल सकते हैं एक तरह से एक शिफ्ट है आर्टेटा के तरफ से, the way you guys are playing now, with especially how Gyökeres is playing, how he plays?
मतलब आई थिंक अभी भी वो वाली प्रॉपर गोल्स तो नहीं आ रहे स्ट्राइकर से, मतलब इतने. तो उस पर तो अभी मैं कमेंट नहीं कर सकता, बट हाँ थोड़ी गेम वैसे डिफरेंट हुई है, बट अगेन एक्साइटिंग नहीं है जैसे लास्ट सीजन भी नहीं थी.
हाँ,
तो
yeah.
मतलब आई थिंक वेंगर का थोड़ा बेटर लगता था गेम, जब देखने को वैसे लगता था. ये वाली थोड़ी मतलब बहुत स्ट्रक्चर्ड खेल रहे हैं या फिर वैसा है इसमें.
Yeah, I think I still, but it's very unique. But it's how I think the shift मुझे लगता है अनन्या ज़्यादा लास्ट सीजन से आया है. The sudden reliance on set piece is, I think, मुझे लगता नहीं है, इत्तेफाक की बात नहीं है कि आप लोग set piece पे इतने mastery कर लिया. And it's a good thing actually, by the way. I would love to be masters of set pieces, भाई. It's for me it really feel like कि every time we get a set piece, भाई हम गोल मार सकते हैं. So that's a great feeling to have as a fan. अनन्या, जितना भी आपको हम ट्रोल कर ले Arsenal fans को कि set piece FC, corner FC बोलते रहते हैं.
सेट पीस एफसी.
पर दिक्कत वो है कि फिर उसी की इंतजार में रहते हैं. कॉर्नर मिल रहा है.
Guru Dutt on a cold winter evening, then writing a letter.
Declan Rice goes it in.
You will, Arsenal fans become Guru Dutts and then start writing in melancholy.
But
What
you
are
know,
good football? Go on.
Ayush and Ananya, we always keep going back to that game versus PSG. Like, I mean, all the Arsenal fans also
Hmm.
go back to
Hmm.
that game
Hmm.
where you had, I mean, as much as we like to make fun of Arteta for saying that, that they were better, there
Yeah.
is, there is this agreement here that they had a very good chance of beating PSG that day.
Hell yeah. They did.
Um,
They to
But
them.
that also came at the expense of making the back line a little open,
Oh,
which
hell yeah.
yeah, they were
Yeah,
playing really high defense line.
True.
literally
And
doing
uske
what Barca does. That's what we
and
do,
uske वजह
high
से
line.
yeah.
True.
So उस मैच में भी ये फील हो रहा था कि साका पे भी बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर था, एवरीथिंग इज ऑन साका बिकॉज Havertz is not scoring goals.
Hmm.
Martinelli is also not scoring goals,
Yeah.
and Saka missed that sitter.
Oh
I
yes.
felt,
Oh
I
my
felt,
God.
I felt it's gonna. One thing that's definitely going to improve is Saka's game because Gyökeres is also going to share that responsibility of scoring goals. So वो
Hmm.
pressure जो single handedly Saka पे रहता था,
जो रहता था.
and it's also
but
not the
again,
coach's
I think
pressure, just generally fans का expectation रहता है कि साका तो score करेगा ही करेगा.
True.
Now you have two outlets, very clear outlets, that there is definitely a chance.
बट अभी भी आई थिंक यूटिलाइज नहीं कर रहे. मेरी वही इशू है कि अगर आप लास्ट गेम में भी देखोगे तो 50% अटैक राइट विंग से ही हो रहा था. Still
Hmm.
वही गेम है अभी भी. ग्योकरेस
Hmm.
पे मतलब ऐसे वही टैप इन जाता है तो ठीक है, या फिर बाउंस होकर बॉल आ रही है उस पर भी वो मतलब पूरा कैपिटलाइज नहीं कर रहा है. तो आई थिंक जब
Abhi,
तक
I think it's too early. Yaar. I mean, I feel like I am also not very impressed by Gyökeres. I feel like he moves weirdly, but all of that said and done, he's scoring goals. He scored 3 goals already.
That's a great return.
Hmm.
Three
हाँ
goals
बट
in what?
मतलब
3 games?
Yeah, 4 games.
Four
Four
games.
games.
Oh, well, that's great. Great.
Still good enough.
It's the same thing people say about Salah as well, right? कि बकवास है, but score तो करता है goals ना.
Goals.
बट एक
वो तो
कंफर्ट
है.
के बाद आई थिंक गोल्स आते हैं उसके.
Hmm.
मतलब जैसे जुबिमेंडी ने गोल मार दिया तब आर्सेनल थोड़ा और फ्रीली होके खेल रही थी तो वो गोल आ रहे हैं. मतलब वो
Hmm.
बिग मैच वाला अभी तो नहीं लग रहा है कि उस पर डिपेंड कर सकता. आई
I
थिंक
think it's too
टाइम
early
लगेगा.
to
हाँ
judge.
टाइम लगेगा आई गेस बट हाँ.
I think even if it's the first game only Champions League लीग stages का, and we all know हमने last season ये देख लिया है कि देखो एक गेम के बाद तो कुछ नहीं पता चलेगा. और even hell, even after probably 6-7 games, we'll be still wondering what will happen in the next rounds. So I mean, not the best result if Arsenal draw this, but not the worst result also either, because it's still an away fixture. And they are going and they, just back from the weekend. अभी उनको फिर संडे को भी they have to look forward to City at home. That will be also an exciting fixture.
Oh, no, Chelsea. It's Chelsea versus Arsenal, na?
No, it's United Chelsea on Saturday, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
Arsenal City on Sunday.
And then Newcastle Arsenal. ऐसा है क्या?
I think Newcastle Arsenal उस
नहीं,
weekend बाद है. उस weekend बाद है Newcastle
Crystal
Arsenal.
Palace and Arsenal
हाँ
है.
काफी टफ
Crystal
फिक्सचर
Palace.
है.
बहुत टफ फिक्चर्स है. आई थिंक आर्सेनल के थोड़े से अभी आने वाले टफ फिक्चर्स हैं थोड़े बहुत. So that'll be interesting. Maybe even giving a one mind on that. I think you taking a draw is not a bad result here at Athletic Club. It's
या
not the best result.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I'd take a draw भाई. ठीक है. मतलब
I
नहीं
think
जीत पा रहे.
Ayushi, I think
Lose. Don't
one
lose.
thing one thing we learned from the last season was that no one gives a fuck about these first few games. ये पूरा format जो है क्या है किसी को नहीं पता.
सही में.
जो जो
Clip
टीम
this.
24वें
भाई
नंबर
Champions League format क्या है भाई?
ये जो
It's
24वें नंबर
better.
पे
It's just
टीम आई थी
8 games.
वो चैंपियंस लीग जीत गई. And it's not even like they were an underdog. They were like the freaking oil money run, behemoth from France.
I swear.
They ended up at 24th or 22nd position, and they won the freaking Champions League.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That's how it happened. They literally made it via playoffs rounds. Where they
Absolutely.
so
Absolutely.
literally they went an extra knockout round to get even to the final. That is the level of unpredictability we can see. So taking a draw here is not going to be a big deal. Obviously, it'll be disappointing. You would love to have a win because once again, as Aki pointed out very rightly, भाई 10 साल के बाद ये लोग खेल रहे हैं. You would expect more from
Mhm.
Arsenal. The squad has played enough Champions League football now to know how to play Champions League.
And they've showed so much ambition. I mean, they've kept this guy Inaki Williams
Inaki Williams.
And Nico Williams, both.
and Nico Williams. Nico Williams was destined to go, right? I mean, to
Yeah.
Barca.
Barca,
Barca.
उसका
Yeah.
Barca, पैसा,
Ah,
पैसा.
so they've kept hold of this guy. I mean, they've shown ambition, so they have a good chance in Europe, or at least they believe so.
Well, at least they're not a Mickey Mouse team. Let's just say put it that way.
Yeah, let's just say that. Yeah,
They're not some punk team. They did well last season, and they have a
yeah.
decent squad. Maybe not the one that is going to so go deep in the Champions League, but still a decent
Yeah.
team that they
They're
can
gonna
make.
give a fight. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
gonna
they
give a
can
fight to
make
everyone.
knockout rounds. I can definitely see that also. That is very predictable. 24 out of 36, they can definitely make it the top 24. I can definitely see that happening.
यश भैया आपके लिए क्वेश्चन. लास्ट
Mhm.
मैच देख के कॉन्फिडेंस पे थोड़ी चोट आई.
You know what? Ananya, you know what? I switched off the game after 80th minute. और मुझे ना ITR भरना था actually. I was delaying it. और मुझे लग रहा था Burnley, it's the third kit, Isaac का debut हो सकता है. सारी
Oh
excitement
my
hype बना दी थी. फिर
God.
देखा Isaac नहीं है. And this fucking bald Lex Luthor, he's saying कि Isaac को अभी हम, we are giving him वो conditioning या जो भी कर रहे हैं हम उसकी. And
Conditioning.
I was already so pissed. And then Burnley played the way Burnley do. And I messaged Ayusha कि this is like football at its best. Simple. Simple football. जैसे जैसे कोई भी ब्रेक मिले काउंटर अटैक करो, उनकी गलती हो कुछ उस पे कैपिटलाइज करो.
बस.
कितनी बार हमने देखा है ये this model succeeding.
Yeah.
And I don't blame Scott Parker. Scott Parker पिछली बार जब लिवरपूल आया था तो 9-0 खा के गया था with
Oh,
Bournemouth.
Oh yeah, that was
terrible.
some.
And then he was sacked like 2 game weeks later or something.
I don't blame him at all. He put like really pacey wingers जो तुरंत उनको जब भी मौका मिलता था वो भागते थे. They
Yeah.
would run at Van Dijk, they would run at Ibrahima Konate. But एक चीज है, there is this whole like this जो दुविधा है जिसमें हम बटे हुए हैं वो ये है कि are Liverpool crap or are Liverpool still going to get better? Right? A lot of people would like to believe कि actually they are crap, they're not gonna do well, but a lot of like significant group of people also believe कि they're going to kick on. I mean, this is just the start of the season, and the odds are against Liverpool's favor because this guy Isak hasn't even entered, hasn't entered the chat yet. Let's see what this guy is capable to pull off.
Isaac has not even entered the chat yet. Well said, actually. Good, very, very well put. Has not even entered the chat. That's true. Isaac has not even come, like Abhi tak is not even featured for you guys yet. Plus, I believe my argument there is to those critiquing Liverpool, how Liverpool is playing and getting points. And Liverpool fans can have a concern कि हाँ ठीक है, मतलब बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंसेस नहीं रह रही है और वो गेम जीत रहे हैं. बट मैंने भैया भाई वही तो प्रीमियर लीग है, आप पॉइंट्स जीतो किसी भी तरह.
Fortune favors the brave.
Yeah, I am astounded by when people say this performance अच्छी नहीं थी अगर पॉइंट्स आ गए. भाई करो, doesn't matter, just get it. I mean, ideally अब हम आइडियलिस्ट बनना चाहते हैं. अगर आइडियलिस्ट बनना चाहते हैं तो हम बोलेंगे नहीं भैया अच्छा फुटबॉल भी खेलो और फिर ट्रॉफीज जीतो, है ना. That is the ideal situation. Like obviously, what Barcelona model is all about, what La Masia is all about, right? That is their idea, that is their philosophy. कि beautiful football भी खेलना है, exciting football भी खेलना है.
This is what we have been doing for the past 2 seasons.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So
खेलो बस,
Arsenal
जीतो
has
बस.
got that vibe back for sure, right? He has got exciting football back
Mhm.
into his club, attacking football and whatnot. It's not exactly La Masia kind of
Yeah,
football. It is his own brand, and he's got it back. So it's good football. It's exciting. Everyone loves watching Barcelona. It's one of the most exciting
yeah,
teams
yeah, yeah.
to watch, right? But not every club culture always has. I think has a synchronity with that. वो और वो
Absolutely.
जैसे Chelsea का नहीं रहा. We don't have not famously won trophies playing the best football in the sense of best looking football जो आंखों पे बहुत अच्छा लगे कि यार क्या स्मूथ मूवमेंट है लाइक बहुत ही है नो यार वी हैव डग डीप made straight compact hit on classic counter but played some great counter attacking football हमारे historically
Yeah.
counter attacking football has been our weapon like
Dude,
counting
Real Madrid,
under
BBC.
Mourinho,
What
under
was that?
Mourinho,
Yeah,
Madrid under Mourinho was classic counter-attacking football at its best.
yeah,
Ozil, Ronaldo, Benzema, all bombing suddenly down your flank. You know when you lost the ball in the midfield. That's how Mourinho won La Liga against Pep's Barca. That's how he won. The,
absolutely, absolutely.
now it's in a downfall. You can say, oh, maybe that philosophy doesn't work, but maybe that is making a that will see football goes in cycles sometimes. तो मुझे लगता है कि अभी दैट पोजिशनल प्ले वाला थोड़ा सा जो पोजेशन बेस्ड काइंड ऑफ टेम्पो बिल्ड करो स्लो बिल्ड अप करके फिर जाके गोल मारो का फेस थोड़ा सा डिक्लाइन पे है मुझे लग रहा है कि अब थोड़ा सा लोगों को
और
चेंज करना पड़ रहा है
और दूसरी बात आयुषा ये भी है कि किस टीम ने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है अभी आई मीन इन द बिगिनिंग 4 games
या
एंड देयर हैज बीन दिस आर्गुमेंट मेड बाय our very own very favorite Mark Goldbridge who I love so much. Uh, he was talking about how this is so disruptive the calendar कि अभी आपने 2-3 games खेले 3 games खेले फिर आपने इंटरनेशनल ब्रेक डाल दिया
ट्रू
that completely kills the flow and he was talking about the Bundesliga में intensity जो है काफी सही है इस season and he said that उसके सिर्फ 2 games हुए उनके और फिर इंटरनेशनल ब्रेक हुआ and now what has happened is that कि Bundesliga में Bayern are playing at a different level now. They are playing really, really amazingly well.
या दे आर
And
हैमबर्ग द
and that is down. Yeah, and that is down to in Goldbridge's opinion is because कि उनका ऐसा नहीं था कि उनका एक फ्लो बना फिर टूट गया फिर फ्लो बना. It was picking up and then international break हुआ and then they came back and it just kicked on from there. So अब क्या हो रहा है? अब now there are these talks about combining the October and September international break एक ही साथ अक्टूबर में. So September, August to October game होगा आपका कोई break नहीं होगा.
that I like it actually I actually think that's a good idea
Yeah.
मुझे बढ़िया लगता
क्योंकि
है
अक्टूबर में फिर से जाके इंटरनेशनल ब्रेक होगा.
या तो सीधा जाके मतलब
It is
अक्टूबर में अब सीधा दैट्स इट
हाँ सीधा अक्टूबर में होगा इंस्टेड
बढ़िया
ऑफ सितंबर एंड अक्टूबर.
बढ़िया आइडिया मुझे तो लगता है मुझे तो बहुत बढ़िया आइडिया लग रहा है बिकॉज इट्स एक्चुअली वेरी डिस्टर्ब आई कैन सी गोल्डब्रिज का क्या पॉइंट है इस पे व्हेन ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस
There are so many risks. I mean, you have this form का risk, then there is injury का risk also, ना?
ओ या ह्यूज ह्यूज इंजरी रिस्क ह्यूज स्टार्ट स्टॉप टू द सीजन ये तो सबसे बड़ा ही है ही इंटरनेशनल ब्रेक की वजह से इन जनरल कुछ वो ही ना एडेड फुटबॉल तो है ही ये नेशंस लीग भी डाल दिया है और चलो वर्ल्ड कप क्वालिफायर तो होते थे एक साल पहले लेकिन अब ये नेशंस लीग और वगैरह कंपटीशन की वजह से भी यू हैव टू हैव फ्रीक्वेंट इंटरनेशनल ब्रेक्स राइट व्हिच इज वेरी हेक्टिक
Nations League is rubbish, dude. Nations League is so rubbish.
that is true
Not
but
for CR7 fans.
but रही बात weekend की but it was good weekend Premier League weekend for both of you and Arsenal I think and I've already covered this in my short where I said Chelsea would definitely rob of 3 points which was horrible and the worst part is you get to know it later so then you were like holy shit like then you were like thinking wait a minute I should not be that disappointed with this result because we are literally robbed. You're like last minute SI decision goes against you. It can once again kills momentum, kills flow. I think we can. That's a separate conversation about refereeing in general and VAR. I think we'll keep that for another day. But in general, once again, but well done to Liverpool, 100% start. Arsenal maintaining the pace with a dominant win against Nottingham. Well done to them. Great goals from Zubimendi. Great performance from him. I think he's really looks promising of how he'll do. But coming back to the Champions League, मैं चैंपियंस लीग के बारे में आप लोग
Predictions.
के एक्सपेक्टेशन जानना चाहता हूँ. I will first चलो let us go with a comment only and first go with you Akshit कि how do you feel about
Old Castle. अरे
Newcastle? And Superplex का भी क्वेश्चन था. How do you
I think
feel?
इसका the answer मैं अपनी prediction से देना चाहता हूँ. तो मैं
Hmm.
इसका भी बड़ा अच्छा रीजन आई विल कम टू दिस कमेंट क्योंकि काफी कुछ मैं द लास्ट टाइम वी ऑल मेट मैंने एक कमेंट बनाया था कमेंट बोला था न्यूकासल के ऊपर दैट डिड नॉट गो डाउन वेल
Hmm.
दैट वाज बिफोर
याद
निक पोल्टेमाटे जॉइंड न्यूकासल
हाँ.
नाउ अब मुझे थोड़ा सोचना पड़ेगा कि मैंने क्या बोला था न्यूकासल के बारे में
भाई सोच ले मैं बता रहा हूँ भाई.
अब
Don't
मैं प्रेडिक्शन मैं समझाता हूँ
Newcastle are
I-
not. I'm telling you.
मैं अपने
उनसे-
शेयर
उनसे
स्क्रीन
पूछो, लिवरपूल से
मैंने
पूछ
क्या
लो. हाँ भाई वो कितने भाई they had to half and puff against a 10-man Newcastle to get those 3 points somehow, and that too also out of some nowhere. That was going to be a draw otherwise. But
I
okay,
don't know what has gotten into Dan Burn. I mean, he's
डैन
just
बर्न अलग ही लेवल में खेल रहा है इसको
he has
भाई को क्या हो
elevated his game to some other level. I think he's like suddenly he's be like 30s is the new 20s. I'll show my best football now, and rest आप लोग देख के चौकन्ना हो जाओगे. And he's clearly like right now one of England's best defenders. यार मतलब to be very honest, let's
absolutely,
he is
absolutely.
one of his
मार्टिनेली ने क्या गोल मारा है, सॉरी टू
What
अरे
by
वो
score?
मार दिया.
यस Martinelli.
One-nil.
Gabriel Martinelli.
बनता है भाई.
उठा
Score line change करना बनता है.
शॉट लिया है
1-0.
on
Goal
target.
line change करना बनता है भाई. क्यों नहीं यार? अरे भाई in the house. आपके लिए इतनी अच्छी खबर. तो क्यों ना स्कोर.
उसने मुंह उठा के शॉट लिया है ऑन टारगेट.
क्या बात है.
Finally, Martinelli.
Simple changes and
Dude.
simple.
Ayush, I just like to say, Arteta watches our podcast. I think he took our criticism very, very seriously. And that clip you put out, that clip you put out from the last podcast,
Yeah.
जिसमें हम विंगर्स के बारे में बात कर रहे थे, I think आर्टेटा ने वो देखा है और
Arteta-
आज मार्टिनेली ने सर उठा के
Mara. Finally.
Okay, goal मारा है अभी. Great goal. Arsenal are 1-0 up against Athletic as we speak with only 18 minutes to go, and Arsenal are 1-0 up, and I think they might just win. No, अब तो जीत जाएंगे मुझे लग रहा है. I think you guys will should close it down. तुम कर लोगे ये गेम. अब तो I think तुम्हारे हाथों में ही है. But well
no
done.
Saliba, right? No Saliba in the game.
No Saliba. I think Saliba is
No
not.
Saliba.
No Saliba.
Hmm.
Gabriel and Mosquera has started. He's
Christian Mosquera. Former Valencia player.
Former Valencia से लिया तुम लोगों ने इसको क्या?
हाँ Valencia में था Mosquera.
हाँ वेलेंसिया में था.
हाँ.
Okay.
Speaking of Valencia, 6-0. Who would like that performance? Oh, I
That
love
was amazing. That was you guys crushed Valencia, bhai. I saw.
And Rafinha was benched from the team because he was late to training.
And that's
Oh,
wow.
And
Hansi Flick.
Rashford played, and guess what? Rashford did fuck all nothing. Brother did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he.
हमने लोन पे लिया ही क्यों है इसको? ये क्यों लाइबिलिटी बन के हमने अपने सर पर लगा दिया? Brother, Rafinha came on, फिर गोल भी मार दिया. सबसे बेंच से आया, गोल भी मार
He's
दिया.
that good, man. Rafinha is that good, bhai. Rafinha is like जिसके लिए हम शब्द world class use कर सकते हैं, है ना? I think
absolutely.
उसने अपनी गेम क्या बढ़ाई है. वो इतना reliable player है, game changing player है. That brace against Valencia is just an example. Like him, despite, can you imagine what it can do to a mentality of a player? कि आप late आए training, you're a domestic treble winner, La Liga winner, Champions League deep run करके आ रहा है season में, had one of the best seasons of your life. लेकिन तब भी आपका coach fair play to Flick आपको bench कर रहा है कि आप late आए training पे, तो आप नहीं आओगे. And but you don't affect that mentality. And आप जाके you like कोई नहीं, I'll still play my best game. और भाई ने कर दिया भाई.
Yeah,
Amazing,
it's
amazing
that
mentality.
it's
I've got to say.
I've always seen कि ये आपका जो ब्राजील से जो प्लेयर्स आते हैं,
Hmm.
they go either of the two ways,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
either they become extremely disciplined, serious footballers, or they become those, party going, funky
ये तो
lifestyle या जो भी.
इफ यू रिमेम्बर यार, जब हमारी लास्ट टाइम एक बार बहुत पहले आई थिंक इसी बात पे हमने बात की थी, मैंने और यश ने ऑन हिस्ट्री ऑन अ पॉडकास्ट. और जब हमने और मैंने एक मिसाल भी सुनाई थी, दिस इज ट्रू ऑफ हाउ ब्राजीलियन प्लेयर्स कैन टर्न आउट. वेयर आई थिंक एक जो मिसाल थी, एक दलील है, जब रोनाल्डिनियो एसी मिलान पहुंचता है. रोनाल्डिनियो एसी मिलान पहुंचता है, उसको मिलता है द ओजी रोनाल्डो, राइट, रोनाल्डो नजारियो. एंड रोनाल्डो नजारियो इज देयर, and वो उससे आके बातें करने लगा था. And by the way, this is still a AC Milan team which still has a couple of Brazilians. I don't remember who, but एक दो और हैं. तो
Lucio,
लूसियो है and all these तो है. तो उसको रोनाल्डो बोलता है, बुलाता है रोनाल्डिनियो को, तो बोलता है कि देख भाई, यहाँ पर देख, दो टाइप ऑफ ब्राजीलियन है यहाँ पर. एक तो अपन लोग जो जाके करते हैं पार्टी, ठीक है, वीकेंड पे.
अरे it's not Ronaldinho, it's ये Pato.
It's Pato. Shit, I'm so sorry. I got the show up. It's Pato. It's Pato being told by him. Like Pato is being told like, hey, you can come with me, Ronaldinho. We're gonna party. या तो हमारे साथ, या तो तू चर्च ग्रुप ज्वाइन कर ले काका के साथ.
काका के साथ.
So literally, you can go either of these two God-fearing way, or like
It's so true. It's so true. I mean, you look at fucking Alisson and Robbie Firmino and Fabinho. All of these guys are like 21 साल की उम्र में शादी कर ली भाई, बच्चे हो गए 4-5, and पूरे family oriented, एकदम extremely religious, quoting Bible everywhere. So वो एक तरीके के प्लेयर्स है. और दूसरा है कि नेमार, रोबिनियो, रोनाल्डिनियो कि पार्टी कर रहे हैं, और पार्टी भी नहीं कर रहे, रेप भी कर रहे हैं, ड्रग्स भी कर रहे हैं.
yeah,
Like
true,
they're
true.
criminally involved, whatever.
Yeah. Everything is going on. You're right. And I think I'm glad that Rafinha is gonna be big also against Newcastle. I think
Yeah,
he's gonna start against
absolutely.
Newcastle.
And Rafinha is also one of those जो Jesus और ये पूरा करता है.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
करता है.
God.
He's
Thank
very
God.
God-fearing. He's very
Thank God
God-fearing.
Neymar 2.0 नहीं मिला हमें. Yeah.
I remember जब वो was it Leeds
Leeds
में
में
उसने
था वो.
घुटने पे वो पूरा ग्राउंड का उसने एक वो मारा था ना, like he covered
I
the whole
think when
ground
they
on
got
his.
promoted. I
When
think
they
when they got promoted.
yes, सही बोल रहे हो. When they got promoted, Rafinha ने कुछ knees पे पूरा pitch का length चला था और
हाँ.
बाप रे भाई. Yeah, so yeah, you see where that concentration and focus and that success is coming from. Like he's clearly one of those Brazilians who's taken that, who's not let the talent go to his head, kind of, and
Yeah.
has been like, I'll work my way, I'll work hard, and big ups to Rafinha. I will still believe my Newcastle Barcelona prediction. I'm giving an early prediction here. Okay, I'm giving an early prediction here. I'm going to go for a very high scoring draw. 2-2 is my prediction.
Ooh.
2-2. 2-2. I think because Newcastle, I don't think they will lose. I don't think so. They're very. I know it's Europe, but Europe में यार Newcastle at home.
It's in St. James's Park.
St. James Park. St. James Park.
Kill game भाई. Barcelona. I
Just
think draw
saying,
हो सकता है. Yeah.
we'll enter St. James Park and we'll leave it burning when we leave the stadium.
भाई साहब, leave it
I'm
burning.
saying
Burning.
That's too much. I mean, so yeah, we can clip it. We can clip it.
Clip it. Okay, Aki, tell me your prediction, भाई. बता.
Oh my God, PSV down 3-0. अरे भाई साहब.
What has happened to them, man?
Union Saint Galois, newcomers have
New
destroyed
Champions League
PSV.
boys are killing
PSV.
a Champions League winning club. It's a European club winning.
Yeah,
club.
European winners.
It's a European heritage वाला club, भाई. उनको हरा रहे हैं Champions League debutants 3-0 at their own home. Amazing.
Wow.
amazing.
Belgium versus Netherlands, that too. और है भाई,
But Aki,
neighbors,
let me
next
your
door
thought.
neighbors.
Okay, you will not escape this question. बताओ मुझे बताओ कि क्या, what do you feel for Newcastle Barcelona? What are your thoughts?
Burning, of course, burning बोल दिया उसने.
Straight answer. We
Explain.
will win.
give me a score line.
मैं अपनी
पता
score
चला
line देता हूँ.
बाद में आके बोला मैंने बस बर्निंग बोला था, मैंने स्कोर लाइन तो बोले नहीं थी.
Score line.
स्कोर लाइन बताओ.
I'm saying minimum 4-2 Barca, or
Minimum?
even could go 5-2.
Minimum 4-2. I'm giving visual aids also to people who had a hearing. Okay, 4-2 people is what Agi has said. Okay.
Hat trick
To Barcelona.
from the best Brazilian right now in world
That's
football,
confident.
Rafinha,
That's
of
confident.
course.
And
And one goal from El Sharki, Ferran El Sharki.
Well, let's get Ananya's thought on it. Ananya, what do you think? Newcastle Barcelona. What are your predictions?
मतलब बहुत टफ गेम है. 4-2 तो पता नहीं.
Never
इतने बड़े हमने तो कभी दिए नहीं गेम से पहले. हम तो गेम के बाद भी थोड़े से उसमें रहते हैं कि ना ही बोले तो अच्छा है. बट हाँ, आई थिंक बारसा जीत सकती है, तो 1-0 बारसा.
1-0 Barca. Okay, that's an interesting for the panel. I will move on to the next big game of tonight, which will come. Also, मैं Juventus Dortmund के आपके ख्यालात पूछना चाहता हूँ. What do you guys make of
3-1 Juventus.
Why, Aki? Why do you so confident of?
It's just because Juventus have a just better team. Like Dortmund are injury ridden. No
I want
Stuller.
to refresh your memory. I'm sorry. I'm interrupting you, but I want to refresh your memory. I just remembered PSG came the season before the last one to St. James's Park, got battered 4-0.
But that PSG team had a lot of weakness as well. Like that was not
As opposed to this Barcelona team that conceded 5 goals against Benfica last season.
But we did last game was 5-4. Na, we ended up winning the last time.
So you conceded 4 goals against Benfica.
But Benfica are a better team than Newcastle. Like if Newcastle played Benfica destroying Newcastle, whether it's home or away.
I would agree with you, but there is also this factor that you're overlooking, which is that of St. James's Park.
It's over exaggerated. It's just because teams like Arsenal and Chelsea and Liverpool just can't go and win there, but teams like City can.
We have won there, but they make it really difficult.
City have also struggled at St. James's Park. Also, by the way, City.
Who cares about struggling? They want to kind of win. ये आप तो कहते हो Premier League में wins ही चाहिए होती है. And we'll get.
That is true. That is what I'm saying. See,
the Geordies will be left crying. We'll make.
I'm gonna give my hot take.
Yeah, बताओ.
Okay, 3-0 Newcastle.
He changed it. How you said 3-0 to Newcastle? That can actually happen. You know, that will be crazy. 2-2.
We will be there. We will be there.
And we have 3-0 Newcastle. This is amazing.
We will be there.
We will be there. Shit, man. Clip this. Everyone should know. This is going to be amazing.
ये आपको शॉट डालना पड़ेगा मैच से. 19th को मैच है. बता रहा हूँ. Newcastle. If any Newcastle fans are there, turn off the TV because you are getting battered.
And with that, I'm out. It's 12, and I should go.
Peace out, brother. Peace out. And
bye, Ananya. Bye, Aki. Bye, Aisha. See you guys soon.
See you soon. See you soon. Take care and thanks for the stream. Bye. Cheers to you. And to wrap up some other few big games which we wanted to know. So Juventus Dortmund, you're clearly going for a Juventus win. What do you feel, Ananya bhai, Juventus Dortmund के बारे में?
Clearly, the better team.
मैंने दोनों के मैचेस नहीं फॉलो करे तो मुझे ज्यादा आइडिया नहीं है.
मुझे भी डॉर्टमंड का ज्यादा आइडिया नहीं है. यूवेंटस का थोड़ा आइडिया है. यूवेंटस crazy 4-3 winner against Inter Milan, and they look very rejuvenated with these signings. And when उनके थोड़ी highlights में थोड़ी game देखी, I mean, I know, take it with a pinch of salt. Highlights में आप कितना ही बता सकते हो players के और team के बारे में. मगर जितना मुझे लग रहा है कि I feel where he's coming from, I think I will also go for a 2-0 Juventus win in tonight's game. Quickly, On to I would say we have Madrid Marseille. Madrid Marseille. क्या बोलते हो आप लोग क्या?
Madrid win. I think it's a Madrid win.
हाँ
Either
Madrid.
like maybe 2-0 3-0. मार्सेई का भी थोड़ा काम थोड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है, खराब लग रहा है थोड़ा है।
मुझे
एक
लग
बार जाते आई थिंक। हाँ चलो आप बोलिए पहले, क्या
मुझे
लगता है
मु-
मैड्रिड में?
मुझे लग रहा है कि Madrid will at home should win. I think
They should. They should.
they should win. But then again, I'm looking at Marseille's squad. It's not freaking bad, man. It's actually,
But
it's not freaking bad. They have Højbjerg, they have
Rabiot,
Pogba,
Pavard,
they have Kondogbia. There's not a bad team. They have Emerson at left back. Man, it's not a freaking bad team. Actually, it's not. It's pretty decent.
yeah, it's not bad, but it's Madrid. पर मुझे मैड्रिड पे भी कुछ कहना है, इसके लिए मुझे आपको शेयर स्क्रीन करनी पड़ेगी। अब मैं अपनी प्रेडिक्शन दिखाना चाहता हूँ जाते हुए, जस्ट टू लेट नो सम ऑल द व्यूअर्स मैं क्या सोचता हूँ। So just saying that I have made every single competition, Europa League, Conference League and Champions League सारे बना दिए मैंने।
तो
But
अभी बस
today's
चैंपियंस लीग दिखाओ मुझे बस अक्षत अकी ओनली।
Champions League, so let's start with bottom third. All the newcomers now. ये थोड़ा मेरे थोड़ा मुश्किल हो गया। This team USG Saint Gillois just beat PSV 3-0 and I have placed them in 32nd. With this in mind that PSV
ऑलरेडी
will
तेरा एक
beat
गलत हो
USG.
गया, मैं बता रहा हूँ, मैं ऑलरेडी बता रहा हूँ तुम्हारा एक
I
गलत
think USG
गलत हो
might
गया
make a
तुम्हारा।
surprise. I have PSV out as well. I have PSV 28th. I have Leverkusen 25th. I have Atalanta 27th. Yeah, these are the three shocking,
Wow,
the
so you
bold ones I'm going for.
Leverkusen, PSV, and Atalanta will
All
not
out.
all out. Okay.
Also,
Uh,
big shout out to Kairat and Pafos as well. But yeah,
okay.
too much
Who
for
your
them.
top eight? Then tell me your top eight, man. Top eight दिखा आपने
Let's
count.
move on. अब बारी वैसे कहते हैं 24 से चलते हैं। ये है 24 से onwards.
ठीक है,
Bilbao
playoff
24th,
वाले हैं।
Frankfurt 23,
Porto
Villarreal
का कैसा है?
22, Ajax 21.
Villarreal.
I have Newcastle 16th. Just saying. मैंने Newcastle को ऊपर रखा है 16th में.
Okay.
I think they will lose against us, but I think ये है कि they will be in the playoff hunt along with like Benfica, Galatasaray definitely with what they have cooked this in the window. They had Osimhen and of course they almost got Calhanoglu as well, but the transfer fell out last minute. तो ये था
Okay.
इसलिए मैंने and Dortmund and as for Dortmund and the flops of the season will be Inter Milan 12th. They are my flops of the season. I think they're going to get knocked out in playoffs. I have a feeling like Inter will get knocked out in playoffs. That's my
Okay.
bold prediction.
And who are your
I don't
straight
think they-
qualification to the knockouts?
And another flop is Madrid at 10th. I have
But in
put
last
Madrid
season
at 10th.
also was in top 16 only, bhai. They will probably
They will
क्या
make playoffs,
best.
but I think they're 10th. And Napoli around the 11th. PSG 9th because just they got
This
insane draw.
PSG quite high, man. They have they have the toughest fixture list. I'm very surprised you.
But I think they're good. They will get draws. They will get. I think they will get draw against us, against Barca. They might get few draws, but the games they're gonna win, they're gonna win. But these are the controversial ones. The top eight. I have Barca first. Yes, I have it. We have the easiest draw. We have to be first. Like yes. Liverpool second, and this is another bold one. Juventus third. I'm putting Juve on third. I think they're gonna be the dark horse of the season.
They have
Juventus.
Arsenal at fifth, City at sixth, Chelsea seventh, Spurs eighth. You have Spurs finishing in top eight.
I have Spurs finishing 8th, and I'm gonna make a prediction now. If Spurs play Real Madrid, Spurs will beat Madrid. Early prediction अगर कभी मुलाकात होगी राउंड 16 क्वार्टर्स में Real Madrid will lose to Spurs.
अलग
Thomas
कहाँ
Frank
से
will
आ रही
destroy Xabi Alonso. Early
कहाँ से आ
clip
रही है?
कर दो ये.
कहाँ से आ रही प्रोडिक्शन भाई, पता नहीं तुम लोग कहाँ से ये prediction ला रहे हो।
I have like seriously ये मेरे top 8 है. And these are the very Chelsea I put 7th because I had placed you 5th or 6th actually. But after the Brentford game, I was like,
I don't
maybe you
care.
guys are not ready.
Anywhere in top eight.
I
I don't care. आ जाओ बस
top
top
8
eight.
तो पक्का है.
बस आ जाओ.
But yeah, Madrid का ये मैंने थोड़ा bold prediction ली कि Madrid and 10th, like 10, 11, 12. I mean Napoli is like they are coming back after a long time as well.
I
So
would, I
for
would.
them, like,
Your top eight, I will just probably put uh, S- Spurs out,
and
and I
Madrid
will
in.
probably put. I'll probably put Madrid in. Yeah, I'll probably put Madrid in the top
But
eight. Spurs out, and I think Chelsea also might be in top 16 rather than top eight. It could happen actually. I can see that happening.
damn,
It's the first season.
damn
So
with that.
I would rather actually probably you might even find no stuff. I think Chelsea in top 10. I think top 10 में होगी Chelsea. They might finish ninth or 10th also. So I think top 8 मुश्किल हो सकता है लेकिन top 10 में
But
जरूर
the
होगी.
reason it was so tough because these four spots, like, this could be anywhere. Like
This could be
PSG से
this could
Dortmund. I
be
think
anywhere. This could be any.
Dortmund का ये है कि they are struggling. They injuries riddled है उनके बहुत team injury riddled है.
True.
उनकी defense weak है. Same some reason for Napoli of course वही ये है लेकिन but
True.
Atletico मुझे लगता नहीं है कि I think Atletico will be another team that gets knocked out in playoffs. I have a feeling. Atletico and Inter, I think, are two
Speaking
biggest
of
flops for me.
speaking of which, we also wanted to know. Okay, let's get to
And
Spurs.
PSV scored. PSV scored 3-1.
Oh, they
Match खत्म
finally
हो गया.
scored. PSV have finally scored in this game. While
But
the top.
match is full time now. It's ended.
Uh,
3-1.
yeah, it's the game.
Massive victory for USG. My God.
Okay, so to quickly conclude, what do you guys feel about? I'm going to talk about three big games now left. I think rather four. Okay, Bayern Chelsea, even taking up John. Big up to you, John.
Always buying Chelsea. ये तो podcast करना पड़ेगा. Always buying Chelsea के साथ.
और क्या करना
Because
बनता है? I
that's
would
gonna
definitely
be
have
a
to do that with them. I would big up to you, John. Draw at best against
broad
Bayern.
best.
I actually Bayern Munich Chelsea. I feel will also. I think we can win it. I
I
don't
think
know.
Bayern will win. I think Bayern will win.
I don't know. I have a feeling we can nick a win
It's a
somehow
Bayern
because I
victory.
think we have some momentum going. Like I think I think thoda sa people are also frustrated with that VAR decision and stuff and dropping points against him. Maybe, but then again, Bayern is very good. Also this season, they're looking so good. It might be tough.
Yeah.
Well, I
But
think
also,
I think if we, I think we will not lose. I think we will not lose. I think we should be able to get a result. I have a sneaky feeling we can probably nick like a 2-1 win, like a late winner kind of scenario. Not probably
मुझे
dominate them or something,
I
but
disagree.
you know,
I think Bayern have the upper hand. Like even though they have injuries, even though they don't have Davies, Alfonso Davies out for a long time, and of course Musiala. What happened in unfortunately in the Club World Cup.
Hmm.
I think they still got it. I think Harry Kane effect है. Harry Kane is gonna again bang goals. Leroy San, I remember what to say. Was Michael Olise, of course, and Luis Diaz. Come on, Luis Diaz is such a classy player. I think it's gonna come into effect. I think
They
Bayern.
have a great attack.
Right now
No
they have
doubt. They
I
have a
think
great attack also still, despite having lost Musiala to a horrific injury. They have Nicolas also.
Jaxa Nicolas.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to play that game. I'm looking
For,
forward to it.
yeah,
I'm not
for
afraid.
me,
I'm actually not afraid. I'm actually not that afraid.
I'm saying 2-1. 2-1 Bayern. 2-1
Like,
Bayern.
feeling confident at least that we will not get battered. I think that
Yeah.
I can say for sure. I can say.
2-1 Bayern for me.
I would say I'll go with the bold one. I'll go say 2-1 Chelsea. I'll say
Yeah, fair
Chelsea.
enough.
2-1
और
Chelsea.
कोई बड़ा गेम है
अरे भाई आपको क्या लगता है बायर्न चेल्सी में क्या होगा?
Bayern win.
Bayern win?
Damn.
Damn.
Okay.
Harry Kane.
अगला गेम Harry Kane. Harry Kane. I think Harry Kane will score.
I think he will score for sure. I can see Harry Kane score. मुझे लगता है Harry Kane तो गोल मारेगा.
लिवरपूल एथलेटिको ये गेम अच्छा था ये
Liverpool Atletico will be a great, also interesting. I would
I
have
want to make a bold prediction. 4-0
4-0
Liverpool.
to
4-0
Liverpool.
Liverpool. I think
What do you
Atletico
Liverpool
are
Atletico क्या
awful.
बोलते हो आप?
They are awful. They are horrible this season. Like seriously,
Yeah, they're
they
not
are
that good.
knackered. I'm
They-
sorry. Like this is gonna be Liverpool. I could see Isaac play this game. एकेटी को शायद रेस्ट दे दें.
शायद.
वो एकेटी की बहुत खेल रहा है.
Ekitike
But
is
it's gonna be either Isaac or एकेटी के. इनमें से कोई brace मारेगा. Of course, Salah would be involved as well. Maybe we could see Gakpo scoring as well. He's in good form right now. Cody Gakpo. So
I
my
think
prediction is going to be one-sided Liverpool win, 4-0.
I think Liverpool should. I think Liverpool will win this also. I think it's not going to be a pretty game. I would say 2-0 to Liverpool. What? Ananya bhai, I think you can. Would you concur? Ki you think it will be a comfortable Liverpool win?
आई थिंक बट लिवरपूल के लिए क्लीन शीट रखना तब भी टफ रहेगा
हाँ, वो
जैसे
है।
डिफेंस है ना बट हाँ इजी विन होगा
Easy win. Yeah, clean sheet. I think it's going to be clean sheet. I think 4-0 easy. Now this one, City Napoli. Oh wow.
City Napoli is the one I also want to discuss. This will be a very tasty fixture, man. Return of KDB.
Antonio Conte. Antonio
What?
Conte
Antonio Conte, KDB
versus Pep.
returns to Etihad. KDB
Oh,
returns.
ये तो
KDB
अलग ही
returns.
level का. He would be given a good reception, of course.
I think he'll be obviously given a good reception. I'm very interested to see how he plays under Conte's system. I've already seen him play. He's already got two
अच्छा खेल
goals.
रहा है ना आई थिंक
अच्छा
4
खेल
असिस्ट
रहा
उसके
है। Two
Oh,
goals,
Arsenal is
one
2-0
assist.
up. 2-0 हो गया Arsenal का.
2 goals, 1 assist.
Trossard ने गोल मारा. Trossard goal.
Did Trossard score? Oh,
Yeah, 2-0.
yeah, he has scored. 2-0 Arsenal. The game is wrapped. 2-0. Leandro Trossard has scored, and Arsenal are 2-0 up, and this game is wrapped, folks. This game is wrapped. Arsenal are going to come back home, then have a nice shower, and then prepare for Sunday on the big clash with City. That'll be a tasty game. That'll
I
be.
think it could be. I am feeling it would be a City win there. I think City के लिए बहुत कुछ proof करना है. I mean, I'll be surprised if
डेब्यू
goes
नहीं
for
है
draw.
थी लास्ट सीजन थी तो मुझे तो कॉन्फिडेंस है आर्सेनल के डिफेंस पे
I mean, you
defensively
should
ठीक
feel
हो सकता
confident. I mean, that was a. You guys smashed them bhai, last season. That was unexpected.
है. वो City
Unexpected.
that City is weakened. I'm gonna say it. City will lose to Napoli. Just on that note, I have feeling Napoli will upset City. मुझे क्यों लग रहा
You're
है?
feeling Napoli will upset City.
I think it's gonna be 2-1 and De Bruyne scoring against his former team. मुझे
I
क्यों लगता है?
I would somehow feel it'll. I think City will lick the win because Conte's record in Europe is huge.
हाँ, वो भी है.
Conte in Europe, I just don't trust.
It's like a coin toss for me. Like Napoli
Yeah.
City is a coin toss.
Now,
I mean, if
I would still expect City to. I think City have the confidence since the Manchester derby. Thoda, I think अब वो थोड़ा सा होगा. They'll carry that. If they would have lost the derby, तो शायद अलग बात.
then तो Napoli
अलग बात
तो
होती.
बहुत
फिर मैं शायद बोलता कि Napoli can get a result. लेकिन मुझे लग रहा है कि Napoli नहीं कर पाएगा क्योंकि Napoli Conte will play on the counter, and now I think Pep को थोड़ा सा जो उसने tactics employ की थी against United to nullify their counter attacking, वो शायद वही करेगा against Conte's. Because Conte also plays with the three at the now he doesn't play with three at the back, he plays four at the back now with Napoli. See, that's how flexibility is, Amorim. You change your style of playing as according to the need of the squad. Bhai, you change
But
your
Amorim does. Amorim नहीं करता.
change your style. Bhai, Conte, the biggest proponent of three at the back, has gone to Napoli and changed it. Because he's like, मेरे पास players ही नहीं है three at the back.
Because yes, Di Lorenzo एक तो Di Lorenzo है. He is not a three at fullback नहीं है. He's a proper like classic Italian fullback.
He has no wing attacking fullback चाहिए होते हैं भाई जो up and down bomb करे नहीं थे, and he's changed it. So City Napoli is also another great game to look
Could
forward.
be City win as well. City भी जीत सकती है. इस भी 2-1 either Napoli or 2-1 City. कुछ भी हो
I'm going
सकता है.
for City win. I think
City हाँ, City
3-1.
भी कह सकते हैं.
3-1 to City. I'm going
It's
for
going to
3-1.
be 2-1 either way. It's not going to be goal scoring.
I think it's going to be 3-1 to City is my prediction.
आपकी
And
डार्क हॉर्स कौन है चैंपियंस लीग के लिए इस बार? Any team that you feel like is gonna surprise? Just last season we saw Club Brugge make it, beating Aston Villa as well.
you know what I'm going to
ऐसा
say?
क्या है?
I somehow feel Newcastle can have a good run in Champions League somehow.
I mean, yeah, I put them 16th, but where they can make it? उनका peak क्या
I
है?
think I
उनका
would
max
say
क्या है?
Newcastle to reach quarters at least.
Damn, that's a big one.
I think they'll reach quarters. I don't
Well,
know.
if they are-
Because मुझे
if they
लग रहा है
finish-
कि they लीग जीतना उनके लिए इस टीम के लिए भी बहुत obviously बहुत मुश्किल है न्यूकासल के लिए, but they
इधर
won't.
bro Isaac ना, Isaac होता तो शायद कह सकते थे.
Isaac होता तो I would have said कि yeah, they could have definitely some shot, but they lost Isaac. and they're currently facing this moral crisis, also psychological crisis bhi hai ki hum players we cannot, Newcastle not being able to hold on to its players, it's not being able to do what big clubs often
But
do.
it has pull. It
You know,
got Molte Mate from Stuttgart.
it has pull, but right now their pull is not at the levels of Liverpool, of a level of
Of
still
course.
even
Of course.
United, Arsenal, Chelsea कि नहीं बोले उनकी अभी तक वो नहीं आई है, and for that they need to win trophies, and for that to happen they need to have a good Champions League run. If they have a good Champions League run, they can show it to the other prospective कि वो कुछ कर सकते हैं यूरोप में, and I think that will be an interesting sign. So my dog horse.
अगर अच्छा, yeah, for that, yeah.
What about you? Okay, who's your dark horse for you for Champions League?
For me, I think मैंने अपने flops बोले थे, was of course Atletico Madrid and Inter Milan. For me, the underrated team, why I have a feeling could be Galatasaray. Like they have built an absolute juggernaut of a team. They got Osimhen for 75 million. That's a huge, for a Turkish club is massive.
It's actually
Slashing the cash on and bringing, like, he had competition from United, Chelsea at one point.
बिल्कुल
Even likes of him, Bayern were interested in Osimhen before they were looking like क्या होगा, future of Harry Kane भी था, age का भी है, क्या वो कर पाएगा.
true.
But he stayed in Galatasaray. And to be fair, they have a very tough run Champions League में. काफी उनको बड़े teams face करनी पड़ेंगी. But I put Galatasaray 18th in my predictions. So I could see them make it to quarterfinals, or like at least if they have a good,
interesting shout.
they could upset a team like Arsenal. मुझे ऐसे क्यों लग रहा है? They could upset a team like Spurs at this and on the given day. They could even upset Barca. I would not, because they had beaten, I think, when हम Europa League में थे, we were struggling against Galatasaray. Before
Let
we
me
got knocked out of
get to
Frankfurt.
Ananya bhai, who is your dark horse for you in your opinion for this year's Champions League?
मतलब डार्क हॉर्स तो नहीं पता है, बट मेरे को लग रहा है आर्सेनल सेमीज तक जाएगी एंड मैड्रिड भी सेमीज तक जाएगी.
Wow.
Damn.
मैड्रिड की स्क्वाड
Yes.
अच्छी है, आई
Sure,
थिंक
sure,
प्लेयर्स
sure.
उनके पास है, वो बस क्लिक
Agreed.
करने वाला है.
Agreed.
वो हो जाएगा ज़ाबी अलोंसो के अंदर.
Agreed.
हाँ, वो तो है.
Agreed.
Yes.
हो सकता है. हो तो सकता है.
Galatasaray. Galatasaray have a very good tough draw. Liverpool, City, Atletico, Frankfurt, Bodo Glimt, Ajax, USG, Union Saint-Gilloise, and Monaco. That's a hell of a good draw. मतलब tough है.
Actually, Arsenal have had a good draw also. Maybe Arsenal can.
And not even like, we can't even take USG lightly.
No,
Look
you
what
can't.
they did today. And that was
Amazing result
किसने
for
expect
you.
नहीं किया रहा.
Arsenal, I think, got a job well done. Not a greatest game probably in the first half. Second half they stepped it up and they got the points. Credits to them. That's what you need to do.
Arsenal का भी अच्छा खासा draw है.
The league phase.
They
And
practically face a pot 4 team, Athletic Bilbao.
and
One of the pot 4 teams.
and USG have surprised PSV 3-1, and which is a shock result also.
Welcome to the new format of Champions League. This is the
Champions
beauty.
League debutants,
We can see
know.
smaller teams.
Yeah, Champions League debutants beating a European heritage club at their own home stadium.
But
It is
PSV,
amazing result.
and
Look
PSV
forward-
also lost a lot of the play. They lost Igor Paixão, their main goal scoring threat. Paixão.
that is
He joined Marseille.
still, that is like, yeah, you can lose your best players, and that happens to a lot of these clubs and a lot of non
Non-top 5, non-top 5.
top 5 clubs में होता है, they lose their big players to the bigger European clubs also, right? मगर like that, man, to lose like that is embarrassing. It should not happen at home, like no matter what. At least, especially to Champions League debutant team, like, you know, losing away is something else, right? Is something else, but losing at home like that, that will be.
And
that,
Union Saint-Gilloise won their first ever Belgian title after 90 years.
wow. After
That gave them Champions League. ये जब
Great
वो
story.
जीते थे,
What
जब
football-
last time.
the USG story is what football is made of. This
This is right. Even Pafos and Kairat.
This win against PSV is amazing and should be noted. Bhai. Big up to USG fans. Big up to USG's club. Amazing. and I'm so glad the results happen. You want to see this more in football. You want to see these upsets. ये आप देखना चाहते हो. ये competitiveness, upsets. This is football. This is what we live for. It's a
Football
David
heritage.
Goliath वाला जो पूरा angle होता है कि the the man fell down by the small man and whatnot, and more to such results.
A lot of people excited to watch Kairat and Paphos. Paphos with David Luiz, of course.
Paphos with David Luiz will be interesting, man. I wouldn't mind catching a game of Paphos.
And
also.
Kairat with Satpaev, the kid who's on loan from Chelsea. The Satpaev kid.
Yes, Satpaev. That's a lone watch kind of game which we could also do.
For
which is
Chelsea fans.
Interesting for Chelsea fans. Yes, amazing. Good shout out there, Aki. It'll be interesting to watch all of them. All right, folks. That's all for tonight. But look forward to this
To the
action.
Newcastle Barca game. I will be there. We all will be there.
We will definitely have some reactions from the Champions League week of the first game week on Friday, when all the games of the first game week will be over. We will get back to you, Aki, on that game. We'll get back to me on my prediction on Bayern Munich. And
And
for
Chelsea.
obviously a great week already started off to Ananya Bhai, to the Arsenal, and congratulations to them on a clinical 2-0 win away. Their job is done. They'll look forward to the weekend. We have a job to do still. We'll see you soon. Stay tuned,
Okay.
everyone. Like, subscribe, comment. Please subscribe if you're new. Keep tuning in. हम आते रहते हैं. हमारे दोस्त Aki, Barca fan, Ananya Bhai, also an
The Arsenal fan.
and we shall keep you entertained, keep us talking about football, politics, and life and beyond. Why not?
And
Take care, folks.
great season ahead.
And
some-
remember,